Of course, when you first open your school, you're not going to have government funding, financial aid, and all that, because we know that you can't apply with NACAS until you've been open as a school 18 months. Then it takes another 18 months minimum to go through that process to get accreditation. So we're looking at over 3 years before you can get the government funding. How are we going to survive? People always ask that question. One, if you're a barber, stylist, nail tech, esthetician, or whatever, when you open your school, when you transition from the shop to your school, bring all your customers with you. Oh, well, you can't do hair if you're an instructor in your school. Yes, you can if you have a student there and you're doing a look and learn or a demonstration. Stay boy walks in, okay, what are you doing? I'm doing a look and learn, a demonstration for this student. Have your clients that left the shop to pay you full price. So you're still getting your money. Now, your class, you don't have to do an hour theory a day by law. After you've done that clinic floor. Now, we want to build our clinic floor up. How are we going to build our clinic floor? One, a school should at least probably half price, charge half price on your services. If Kanitra's charging $40 for a silk press, the school needs to charge $20 or less. If Rodney's charging $20 to $40 for a haircut in the barbershop, we need to be charging $10 or $8 or whatever at the school. We need to target single parent men, single parent women, people on a budget. We need to target the elderly, they're on a fixed income, special needs people, high school people, college people. We need to be targeting people that's on a budget. If you know somebody work at the dollar store, get them a stack of cards, pay them $20 a bound and say, give this to every customer that comes in here, because that's someone that's in there on a budget. Now, if it's somebody at a Bentley dealership or whatever, that's somebody that's probably not on a budget. But based on where people go and where they spend their money, you can tell if they're kind of on a budget. You also want to contact local radios, local TVs, do charity, cut-a-thons or whatever, where you're cutting all these people for free to get free publicity. Give out free cards. The first one is free. That way, when they come in y'all's establishment, you're playing good gospel music or jazz music or whatever, have the people to sign in, put their number and all of that. Each night, every client that came to your business, personally call them and personally thank them. You came in, this is Chin from such and such Levels Barber College. Kanitra, I just wanted to thank you for patronizing my business, for bringing in your son. Cecilia, I just wanted to thank you for that. Deborah, we really appreciate your business. These are people, even if they came in with a free haircut card, because think about it. People, they remember how you made them feel. People never forget how you make them feel. No other barber schools, cosmetology schools, stylists, nail techs, or whoever, very few of them are calling to thank them. Most of them feel entitled, like they're the bag or whatever. No, you got to humble yourself and thank people. I'm not the bag on here. Hey, Deborah doesn't have to be on here. Georgia don't have to be on here. Gerard don't have to. I thank y'all. Y'all could be anywhere. So we have to give gratitude. Now, what's going to happen, that's going to build up your clinic floor. Even if a student doesn't have a kit and can't afford a kit. I had several kits. A student would give me their ID, and guess what I would do? I would give them a kit, like checking out with the library card. They go on the clinic floor, do services or whatever, turn it back in. So now, even when you're giving back to the community, what's going to happen, you're going to be on the news sooner or later. Yes. And that's going to bring in more publicity, because Luke 6:38, give it shall be given unto you, pressed down, shaken together, running over. Now, a student wants to come to your school. They don't have a lot of money. Okay, that's okay. It's like buying a car at a used car lot. What type of budget do you have? Basically, that's just saying, how much can you invest down toward your future? Notice how we said that. How much can you invest down toward your future? Not, well, how much can you pay and all of that? No, how much can you invest toward your future down? Okay, well, I can put 500 down. I can put 1,000 down. You're going to have different students in different situations. I remember when I got out of prison, I didn't have any money. I didn't have anything, nothing but a dream. I'm living at a federal halfway house, shopping at Goodwill, riding the city bus. Everyone is different. I've had students that came to my school, they didn't have any money, but they had a great attitude. And they came to school every day. And they did hair on the clinic floor and made the school several $100s a week. And they cleaned up and treated it like they was there. So you all are going to have to use y'all's that second tuition or whatever, talk to the higher power on some students. Some students going to be able to put down a lot, some not a lot. The second question, how much can you invest each month? Well, I can pay $50 a month. Well, I can pay $1,000 a month. Well, I can pay $200 a month. You're going to have people on different payment plans. Don't just say, oh, it's $1,000 down and $500 a month. Okay, if you advertise that and put that out there, what if somebody got $900 down? In their mind, they're going to be thinking, well, dang, I can't get this. What if they got $800 down? What if they can put $500 down but pay $1,000 a month? See, you cutting yourself out if you all don't do this correctly. Now, payment plans. What if they can pay $100 a month, but they can put $5,000 down? So that's why you have to do it on a case by case basis and talking to each student. Now, by the time I had about 10, 15 students back in the day, I had them on notes. Different payment plans. Each one of them, they was on different payment plans. Everybody's financial status is different. It is different. We have people in the gold program that are paid straight out. We have people on payment plans. We have people getting the credit paid straight out. Then we have people on payment plans. Everyone is different. But I'll tell you this, if you work with people, if you work with those students and you help them and love them and give it your all, and they reach their goal, they will be your biggest cheerleaders. They will tell other people, and what's going to happen, God is going to bless you. He's going to bless you beyond measure. So now, those are some ways. Another thing, when you're a school owner, you all know y'all get products, tools, all that stuff, dirt cheap, very economical. You all can start selling that to other barbers, other stylists, to the community. You're going to make money off your vending machines also. I would do contests. Yeah, I'd do a local contest in the community. I'd have a barber competition or a hair competition at the school or whatever. I'd also go to all of the barber shops, nail shops, salons, all of that. Hey, I have a school, it's so-and-so, so-and-so. Here is my card. Everybody that you refer, I'm going to give you $100 cash. Your enrollment registration is $100. So you just take that back over there and give them $100. Now, there are a few companies out there, and you all know about a lot of them, Benefits and TFC, but you all can do a lot of this financing yourself if you get enough students that's paying on notes. Now, another thing, you all need to start out small. Y'all need to start out small. Why? That was very important what Miss Velma told me 25 years ago when I opened my school. You need to start out small. Look at your rules and regulations. Whatever your rules and regulations state in your state, do the bare minimum. I know y'all thinking big and all of that, want this big old school, and you done looked at Aveda and Paul Mitchell and Empire and all these other places. Don't worry about that. When you get your accreditation years down the road, you'll get that. Look, Paul Mitchell started out of the trunk of his car with $700. Y'all heard his story. His products, the bottles were black and white. Why? He said that because he couldn't afford ink. Couldn't afford that color ink. So it doesn't matter how you start. I mean, look at Kamasi, Networks Barber College up there in Chicago. He started out small in Calumet City. He's got 3 schools and he does $2 million a year. His tuition is $20,000. You already know my story. I've already showed y'all my process from back 30 years ago, from getting out of prison to all the way where I am now. So y'all have already seen it. That's nothing great. Hell, y'all seen Tyler Perry's story, Steve Harvey. Y'all done seen everybody's story who are way higher than us. So if God did it for them, hell, he'll do it for you. So those are some of the things that you all want to think about. Start small, something you can afford. something you can manage, because each month the rent's coming, light bill, water bill, and you don't need all of these employees. If you're an instructor, me, myself, and I, 3 people, you can be the janitor, toilet bowl cleaner, front desk operator, theory instructor, practical florist. I was everything at my school. It doesn't matter if you wear all these hats and juggling all these balls. You know why? It's not going to always be like that. When you get your accreditation and you start getting government funding and your tuition is 20, 25,000 students, and the government's wiring those wires to your bank account, the Pell Grant, the sub and unsub, you'll be able to hire people. You'll be able to rest. You'll be able to take trips. You'll be able to retire the wife, the husband. You'll be able to move to a different zip code. You'll be able to drive what you want to drive. You'll be able to stay at whatever hotel you want to stay. You'll be able to eat what you want to eat. You'll be able to wear whatever you want to wear. You'll be able to break the generational curses of poverty. You'll be able to preserve your body. You don't have to worry about trigger finger, a bad neck, a bad back, carpal tunnel, a rotator cuff change. There are a lot of benefits that are going to come with this. And it's not a long run. I did it in 3 years, y'all. Well, you did it in 3 years, yes, but I had Miss Velma and her blueprint. I did, and I had her mentorship and coaching. And that's something that each and every one of y'all, if you want the fast track, if you want to jump the line when you go to Disney World, y'all gonna have to get a mentor and a coach. Find someone that's been there and done that and got the t-shirt. See, when you do that, that's like Rodney in, he's in Ohio. He already knows all the rules and regulations. He already knows the architect and everything. He's done that. He did that for some people in our program. So it's very important. So I wanted to share that with y'all. I want to go through the